careful, her dad.
The box with the mold, have a seat in the foyer. Take a number. I was lightning before the thunder.
Thunder, thunder, thunder.
Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So today I'm in a different background because I thought that it was time for me to finally tell a story time. So when I did my boy try makeup video, I promised you guys that I was gonna do a story time about the girl that I was with for 1 year and 8 months and her dad never knew. So that's the story that I'm gonna tell today. So it all started when one of my friends from high school, we were pretty close friends, you know, we were in the same class when we had the same classes, and I don't remember exactly how it was, but I think it was that I went on her Instagram and I found this girl, and turns out that this girl was actually her neighbor, and they were best friends since they were babies. So I was like, what? So yeah. So long story short, I think I saw on her Instagram that she had this pretty ass girl with long ass hair, super tiny, super cute, and super cute. And I was like, damn, I could never get a girl like that. So, for my luck, everything comes with a price. So the price for me to be in this relationship was to never go out with her without chaperones or people going with us to places, because her dad, first of all, didn't let her have boyfriends or anything at all. But her mom was like super chill, like I got along with the mom super good, like a super good chemistry. But going back to the story, so I think that was during the weekend, and then on Monday I go to my friend. I was like, hey, I saw this girl on your Instagram. She's super pretty, like can I have at least like her Instagram or like her Kick? Because back in the day they used to use Kick, but Kick was a thing. So I think she gave me her Kick, and then we were talking. So I didn't found, I was interested in this girl, but like I didn't found the interest enough to, you know, ask her, or I like have the balls to actually like talk to her, like send her a text like, hey, like introduce myself to her. So on Monday I told her that, and she gives me the Kick. The whole week passes and she started getting curious because that girl and I were like super close, and she used to post a lot of pictures of us on Snapchat and all the social media, so for sure she was, you know, seeing me on her stuff, and she started getting curious. So she told me, I don't know if this is really true, but this is what she told me. It sounds kind of true, but it sounds kind of sketchy at the same time. So she told me that my friend fell asleep and she was curious, and then took her phone and saw my message that I was texting my friend before she went to sleep, and she was curious to talk to me, and basically she just unlocked her phone and started talking to me like she was her, like my friend. And after that, I think I noticed that I wasn't like her because they didn't write the same way. And then I was like, who is this? And then she introduced herself. So let's call her Lucy. So Lucy introduced herself. She was like, hey, I'm Lucy. I'm your friend's best friend. We live in the same neighborhood. Nice. We started talking from my friend's phone. And then, I don't know why, but I thought like, this is not private enough so to get to know us. So I was like, oh, give me your phone number so I can text you by WhatsApp. So see the difference? Kick, WhatsApp, what's up? And she was like, oh sure. So she gave me her number, and I started texting her like normal. So time passed, and I say, hey, like I want to meet you in person. Like you seem like this gorgeous girl, like an Instagram model. And I'm not telling you that you're a catfish, but I wanna know you. Like you're extremely pretty, and I just want to know you. And she was like, oh yeah, we can figure out something. We can go to the movies. We can go out. But you know, so I was super excited when I actually told her like, hey, can we go out like next week? And she was like, yeah, that's totally fine. So it was already Friday and we were going out on Saturday night. So, you know, as a stylish person as I am, I was like, shit, first impression, first date, what am I gonna wear? I don't remember what I wore for that, but I remember that we went to a mall, and the biggest mall in Puerto Rico is called Plaza Las Americas. And we went there and I saw her and I was like, at first, I'm gonna be honest because I'm sure she's not gonna see this. At first, I saw her, she was like so small and so thin. And I don't know, I thought like she was totally catfish because in a picture she looked away and in person it was a totally different person. But going back, not looking at the physics. So, okay, so let's go to the movies. And I was like, oh wait, my friends are coming. Your friends are coming? Yeah. I didn't tell you that I brought my friends because my parents aren't gonna let me go to movies with a guy that I just met. And I was like, okay, but like, are your friends gonna be like next to us in the same seat row? Are they gonna go 3 rows back? And she's like, no, they're gonna stay on the same row. I was like, okay, that's nice. So at this time I was already freaking out because if I was going to get to know this girl and all her friends, I don't know, they were like there, like we didn't have any privacy. I was like, but how? Like, can you tell them like nicely, like, can you move 2 seats to the back or something? We're like, no, that they can stay there. I was like, oh, okay. But she says that they can stay there, they can stay there. So at first, I tried to give her a kiss, you know, to rub her a kiss, like, intentionally, but to make it seem like it was unintentionally. But I was like, I'ma go for it. So at first, she denied me. I was like, hey, she denied me. First date, my actual first date, that she's already denying me. I hate my life. No, but really. So I only got to do that, and her friends were literally surrounding us. So the movies went like at 3 in the afternoon, so it was like 2.5 hours, so it was like 6 something when we got out of the movies. So we went to eat, we all sat in the same table, and fast forward that, for that same time, it was my birthday. So I met her on July and my birthday was August 16. But if you haven't seen my story time, then I'm gonna put the card right here. It's the Project X story time. I summarized a lot on that because I wanted to emphasize all of it here. So stay with me, don't click the card yet. So we were like, so my birthday was August 16, but August 16, it was a Sunday. So I decided to celebrate it the 14th, which was a Friday. So everyone can come. And since it was like after school, people could like go like take rides with each other and things like that. So it was time for the birthday, and she was texting me. Obviously we were texting normal, like, hey, like second date. But for this time, I already knew that my friend was coming with her. First of all, because she's in my same class and in my same school, and she's a good friend to me, so I'm not gonna be a fuck ass and not invite her. But I already knew that she was coming with my other friend. It was kind of like a catch for her parents to let her come to. So we're getting ready for the party, and people start arriving. And she's like the 15th person to come through my front door. She's the 15th person to come and next to my friend. I was like, hey, thank you for coming. And she was like, oh, happy birthday. Mwah, mwah, mwah. We kissed on the cheek, obviously, normal. Time passes, and since we were in my house, she was like, oh my god, like my parents are gonna show up here. I was like, how are they gonna show up here if they don't have my address? I was like, I don't know, I just have a bad feeling. So every time we went out, she had a bad feeling. So I told her, like, let's walk around my neighborhood. I was like, okay, I'm down. So we walk around the neighborhood, we talked, and at first I actually got to give her my first actual kiss. You know, like actual kiss, not like, well, like actual kiss. So I was pretty satisfied with that, since, you know, it was kind of like my birthday and my girl was there, even though she wasn't my girl yet. Back that, we go back to the house, everyone's asking about us, and I told her that literally what happened. We were just walking around the neighborhood because I was waiting for my invites to get here to the party. So the party starts, it's like almost midnight, and we're in the front door when I met her. And it was already time to cut the cake, so I cut the cake and I go and I hand her a piece of cake. But to make it messy, I took a little frosting and put it on her nose. And she got mad, but not mad in like a mad way, in a bad way. It was like kind of cute. It was like, and then like, it was kind of childish, but it was cute. I swear it was cute. And then, at that time it was 11:11, you know, the 11:11 wish and blah 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 blah. So I went ahead and gave her another kiss, and she was like impressed this time because it was in front of everyone. And we were like kinda dating, but like without the title. Like we were something without the title. So it was kind of confusing. It wasn't confusing for us because we knew what we wanted it, but for people it was like, why is he kissing her? And I remember from the story time that she told me, you smell like beer. I was like, oh, sorry. And that time passes, and just remember, she was freaking out every time because she thought that her parents were gonna caught her. But it was another day that she invited me to the movies again, but by her house. But this time I already knew that her friends were coming because she told me already the whole situation that she can't go out because, you know, her dad doesn't let her have boyfriend, and you know, she needed her friends to like try to cover her. But at the same, like we were together, but she was with her friends at the same time, so it was kind of confusing since we were like all gathered together in one place. The second time comes, we're at the movies again, we're alone. It's just me and her and all her friends, so I'm the only guy with like 5 more girls in a movie theater. But they're like the crazy kind, like, you know, like, oh, you think 5 girls, movie theater, they're gonna be screaming, you guys are gonna be laughing. No, they were chill. We were chilling, bro. We were chilling, bro. So we go to the movies and they respected our space, so they moved to the same, bro, but like 5 seats. So I kinda appreciated that because, you know, they gave us a little bit of privacy. So at this time, we were holding hands, but we were holding hands like under the seats, so no one can see us. Like her hand is here and my hand is here, and we're like this under the seats. And my hand and her hand were on my lap, so we were like this. Sorry for the I changed, but let's keep doing this. So we were watching the movies, we were holding hands, and this time I was actually going for the French kiss. You know, the kiss that defines everything. Not really, but that was my intention, go for the French kiss. So I went for it, and she like kinda did it, but she wasn't into it. It's confusing to explain. So this time there's no problem, like she's not freaking out, because every place we go, she was like, oh my god, someone that know me is gonna see me with you and is gonna tell my dad. Her friends, her family, acquaintance. It was a hard relationship. But going back to it, well, you know, she was kind of freaking out because we were in her hometown and people knew her. I don't know, I think those were just excuses. I don't know. We're no longer together, so that's why I can talk smack about it. The movie ends and we go outside and we went to this restaurant and we ordered a biscuit, but a biscuit with ice cream. So it was so big that we decided to share it. So we shared that. Her friends were super nice with me at the beginning. At the end, they were like kind of devils because they thought that I wasn't being a good boyfriend. Anywho, so that was that night. She was freaking out because people were gonna see her. Fast forward, so the friend that introduced me to her, she had like this apartment at the beach. So she will invite me there to be with her, but it was really for us to be together. And she obviously will be there. So her parents, like my friend's parents, kind of knew what was going on, and they were like, careful, her dad. And I was kind of freaking, I was in love in one part, but freaking out in the other. I was like, what am I gonna do? Anyways, so she invited me to her apartment, and we had most of the best moments there, because she was kind of freaking out, but she was chilling at the same time, because my friend's parents will go to the beach and we will stay at the apartment, and we will stay at the pool. So at the pool we will obviously kiss, you know, being all cute and shit. And then we'll go to her apartment and watch the movies and cuddle. I remember we watched The Fault in Our Stars. So she was always like super cautious because she thought that her dad was gonna caught her. And like her dad were like just appeared there without any reason. And I was like, but if your dad is at your house right now, why does he need to come here? Like, my friend's parents didn't invite your parents here, so I don't see the reason why they should come here. They were like, I don't know, they maybe wanna bring me something, some clothes or something, but I was like, but they will text you or something, they're gonna bring you something. So she was always putting excuses, but like she was into it because, you know, we were having a relationship, we were doing our thing. But you know, and that passes a lot of time. Like she would invite me to her, my friend would invite me to her apartment. That was like 5 to 7 times. And the hardest part, guys, was that we only could see each other like 2 times a month. So every time we will see each other, we will stay like literally like glued together. And I like that, but I just like that at the same time because I always had time to go out, you know, to the movies. I would invite her to restaurants, I would invite her to events. My parents once told me that I could invite her to one of this majestic company party. They were like, yeah, invite her. Like, we have an extra ticket if you want to invite her. I was like, okay. So I told her, and obviously she couldn't come because she didn't have an excuse and my friend wasn't coming. So back to the same thing. If my friend isn't coming, she wasn't gonna be able to come. So I was already wasting money because if I wanted to take her something, I would need to take my friend as well. And since I was inviting her, I needed to pay for her tickets, pay for her food, pay for everything. So it was already getting a little expensive. You know, like mom didn't mind that much because she always invited me to her apartment, and her parents were super nice, and they were always buy pizza for us or take us to eat. So it was kind of like, I do this for you and you do this for me. At this time I already knew that I was moving to Miami, so the relationship was like when I told her that probably I was moving to Miami, I think I broke her heart. But at the same time, it was kind of like a relief because, you know, she no longer needed to fake it. Oh! She invited me to her quinceañera. That was the worst thing because her dress was pink and I decided that I was gonna wear a dress shirt pink. And I told her, oh, since your dress is pink, I'm gonna wear this shirt to match with you. I was like, no, don't do that because my brother is gonna wear the same color shirt that you're gonna wear. I was like, oh shit. So at that time I needed to figure it out, a new outfit. Came out with that outfit idea that I'm gonna post it here if I found it something. That button up light dress shirt with the dark blue lines, those baggy charcoal gray pants, that tie that was kind of like iridescent and it didn't fit that well, you can see that, and it was awful. It's time for the party and I get there and there were some invites, you know, they were her friends, so I stayed with them most of the time. But then her mom came first, and then her and her dad came later. So, you know, I gave a kiss to her mom normal. I kind of knew her grandma by phone and by, you know, she will show me on FaceTime. She was super cute. And her friends were warning me, guys. Like, I had fun that night, but I was like I need to do things that aren't obvious. So I kind of got mad that not with her, but like the whole situation, like the whole stress and the pressure. But when she came, oh, she looked so gorgeous in that quinceañera dress. And she came to our table. And I finally got to give her a kiss. But obviously, like, it was a kiss and a hug, like a normal friend. So, it was time to, you know, it was time to dance. Like, the dance floor, it was for us, like, it was there for us. So I was like, let me take her on a dance. Like, you know, to dance. Normally we were dancing salsa. It wasn't anything, you know, that would like, people would assume that we're something. People were just dancing, and I was like, oh, so this is my opportunity to dance with her. I was able to dance with her for like, without kidding, like less than 2 minutes. It was like, bye, okay, bye. It was serious. This situation I understood because it was her quinceañera, so all her family members were there, and they kind of wouldn't accept it. So that was that. And when we had our 1 anniversary, we didn't even do anything special. I was thinking of taking her to a beach, like to the beach in like the Isla Verde beach, and do something like cute there with some petals and shit, and give her a ring, like a promise ring. She wanted this ring from Pandora. I'm gonna start right here, and I gave it to her. And for her quinceañera, guys, for her quinceañera, I spent so much money. I spent 100 something in jewelry from Pandora. It was this ring and this ring. You know, you remember those triangle bikinis that every girl wanted it? That it was like the top with like, I don't know, with stripes on the back, on the front, and then the bikini would be like a triangle. It was like solid. So she wanted that, so I got her that for her. So I spent like 100 something in jewelry, and then I spent 50 something in the swim. And I don't remember what else I gave to her, but I think that was it. Then I was already with the plans to moving to Miami. So we were like, she was already depressed because I was moving out of Puerto Rico. And I told her like, babe, like, are we gonna do it together even though I'm not gonna be in Puerto Rico and I don't know when I'm gonna come back to Puerto Rico? She was like, yeah, we can try it. So we did like our last goodbye, and we did something super special. Like, I finally had the guts to take her to a restaurant and have a proper date with her. It was awesome. Then I moved to Miami on May. So as soon as I finished high school, I finished the 21st, and the 25th I already on a plane to Miami. It was so quick. We started dating on August, and we broke up like by her birthday or before her birthday. So her birthday is on March, and we broke up by Valentine's Day. I really don't know. I don't really remember. But yeah, that was a story time about the girl that I was with for 1 year and 8 months. I don't really remember. But her dad was super strict. Her family was like super overprotective. And I had a good relationship, but at the same time, I felt that it wasn't healthy for both of us, because she was always depressed, I was always depressed, we were always fighting because we weren't able to see each other. But that was a story time. I hope you liked it. This is something different that I wanted to bring to my channel. I'm talking so quick because the battery is about to die. So thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe and comment if you have had experience like that. Not like that, because my life is unique. I know it's fucked up. I'm a mess. But yeah, that's it. See you next week. Bye.
Get low when the whistle go.